What up, y'all? I'm the MCMNG.
And I'm Master Shenlo.
And together we are
Deep Sector on the scene once again with our friend
Code 7. Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to introduce me. Code 7 here. What up, y'all?
Oh, yeah. That's a little different from last time we said it.
I don't know.
The introduction.
Just rolling with it, yeah.
Thanks for coming back, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
We got our brother Code 7 back on the scene.
So you got some shows and stuff coming up, huh?
I do. Yeah. I told myself after the last show I opened for King ISO, which was real dope.
Nice.
You know, that guy is cool as hell.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
We had a little meet and greet beforehand. Asked him some questions about, you know, what does it look like to actually get your name out there and make it in this game. And thing that I got, he's like, you know, make sure all your shit's real, as good as you can get it before you release it. You know, do features with a bunch of different people. I'm like, well, assuming you've already done all that, because I've been doing all that. He's like, just don't give up. Just keep grinding. It ain't going to happen overnight.
Hell yeah.
So, like, a couple weeks later, I hit up the promoter. I was like, hey, man, I told myself I was going to stop doing shows, but let me get another show. He said, we got one slot left opening for Doobie and Kasky, July 28th, and there's only 3 openers instead of the normal 12 or whatever. So I get to be one of 3 people opening for Doobie and Kasky at the Coast on July 28th. Get at me for tickets. We're going to put my Instagram in the bio. Yeah.
Always.
Shoot my way.
Got it.
And
gotta link the people.
Yeah, they're only $20 through me, 25 online or at the door, so it's
Nice.
a good deal.
Okay, heck yeah.
And so where's that at exactly?
Yeah, the Coast.
The Coast is a bar in Old Town Fort Collins.
Okay.
It used to be the Artery, I think. It's just like a little bar / venue, but it's been having all the hot shows lately, which is cool.
Nice.
It used to be the Aggie, but the Aggie's been doing a bunch of jam band shit, which is alright. You know, you can do your thing if you're into jam bands, but I ain't really my scene. So
You done shows at the Aggie or what?
no, I have not. But I've gone to shows at the Aggie back when they used to do more like metal and rap and shit that I actually like. But I ain't really with the jam band scene. If y'all are, you know, good on you. But that ain't my music.
Nah,
you know.
I feel that.
Oh, no. That's interesting.
I did my second show at the Aggie, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Was that the
Yeah,
Bone Thug
we
one?
we opened up for Bone Thugs.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it was definitely one of my most memorable. Yeah,
I have opened for 2 of the individual members of Bone Thugs, respectively,
Yeah.
Crazy and Flesh.
Yeah, that was
But never
both
together.
of them. I was at the Flesh Bone show. I don't think I missed the Crazy Bone. I wish I would have went, man. That shit was Crazy Bone was one of my favorite Bone Thugs for sure. You know,
He's
Crazy Bone,
definitely
and
got-
Busy.
Busy's cool.
I met Busy when we opened up for him. He was the one actually like more interactive with the people. The rest of them were kind of just trying to get out there.
Yeah, when I met Crazy, I like Crazy's flow a lot. It's super sick. It like laid the groundwork for all the fast, rapid shit and how to like really parse out your syllables and articulate them to deliver the punches. You know, when I met him at the show, he was incredibly standoffish, but I'm sure that's just like how you end up being once you've been doing shows with a bunch of people that want to meet you. You're like, cool, get the picture, get out of here, get the picture, get out of here.
Especially you're a rapper, so you know, like,
Yeah.
people be trying to come up to you, get put on, and like all this and that. So it's like the stigma around that whole thing, and yeah, it's just got to be the right setting with certain people, and you see them for who they really are, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty celebrity,
For sure.
but they're legends, bro. Yeah, you know, like so.
Absolutely. Flesh and Bone was super cool.
Yeah, he's
I've,
dope.
Opened for him twice, and you know he's a real cool dude, really down to earth and genuine. You know, he took pictures with everyone. He seemed really interested in meeting people and interacting. First time I opened for him over at what's that shitty place that has the pole in the middle?
Is that?
I can't think of the name.
Herman's?
Yes, Herman's. Yeah, Herman's Hideaway. By the time it was a Thursday night, by the time he went on, there was only basically like 5 or 6 people plus all the people that had opened for him there.
That's where I met you at, actually, right?
Yeah. And he's still cool. He still put on a hell of a show. He stuck around, hung out afterwards. Was like just really genuine and excited to meet people.
Yeah.
And, so I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've gotten to open for people, but. Flesh and Bone, I think, so far, and King ISO have been the most genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, King ISO's real. He's tight.
I love what King ISO just is about, you know, his whole movement. The I Shall Overcome.
Yeah.
I saw Eye Soldiers, and the moment I heard like his whole like get down behind that, I was like, dude, I respect you, bro. I was like, yeah, I like you.
Yeah,
you know, and I like his style and his music already, you know. But then once I heard that, I was like, yeah, bro, I really like you.
Have you seen him live?
Yeah, we opened up for him actually.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. Because you were at the show up in Denver, and I did the one down here. Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, this was like years ago.
not the recent one. It was like I think last year, right?
Year.
Yeah.
Did he bring out the like little box or whatever and get on that and just like rock it from like his own like lifted stage on the stage? Because that's what he did at this show. He had like his own little platform he brought out, got on that, and dude, he was working that crowd. It was literally, I think, the best energy of any rap show I've ever been to. Mm-hmm. Like everyone was 100% vibing with him.
Nice.
That's what's up. I was like that one show we just did too.
Blaze, you did, homie?
Yeah, Blaze was good, but I like the one right before it was like solid all the way through, from opener to opener, all the way to closer. Like it was like a really good show. I forget who we opened for.
I forget, but it was like Blaze and the tour. It was the Underground Alliance tour.
No, before that one though.
Who came up before us?
No, before that show.
Oh,
that one was good too, but we did one show. We did two shows this year, right?
It was at the Roxy. It was no, because it was supposed to be
I know that,
what's
but
his
we
name?
did
But it got canceled.
Show. We did another show.
And then there was one before that. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember too.
All these freaking shows.
Yeah, man, it's fun though, you know. But yeah, shit, it was some hip hop artist.
No, Locksmith, Stevie Stone.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, we did the Denver one.
Yeah,
it's on your hat.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's funny. We literally just talked about this when I got here. I was like, oh, I got that same shirt. Back to the lyrics. That's so funny.
Yeah, I had to get. I needed a new hat, so I was like, this is perfect for me, you know. And it kind of matches a lot of different things. So it's a dope ass hat, and I like the freaking idea. I remember I seen him actually on Instagram, and that's where I first seen him. I was like, dang, that's a dope ass fucking hat, bro. Back to the lyrics. I like the idea.
First time I seen him, I was going on a Sway freestyle rabbit hole, and I seen him just killing bars for like 7 or 8 minutes, and I was like, shit, dude. And then I went on just the rabbit hole of looking at all the Locksmith shit. You know?
Yeah.
And then I was doing that for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I didn't really think about him. And then I saw that he was opening for Stevie Stone. I was like, I'm getting on this show. Because this is all before I even really started rapping. I was looking at all this shit, you know? So when I saw him, what the fuck is going on there?
Hempwick.
Oh. Like you're lighting your thumb on fire with the fucking spring or something? I don't know what's happening.
MacGyver type shit.
All right.
Straight
that's
up.
Cool. That's cool.
Some new shit. It's the new age. You gotta switch it up a bit. But yeah, that's what I seen. Like I seen he was coming to Denver. That I was like, man, we gotta get on that show for sure. You know, and the fact that he was actually touring with Stevie Stone was really great for me to see, because like I've seen him since like ground level, before he was even lifted off, before anybody really kind of knew him. You know, when he was doing Team Backpack and you know underground shit.
Yeah. Like
I watched his Scribble Jam shit. Have you ever seen those?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he does. He did freestyles on Scribble Jam like back in the 2000s. Locksmith's been around for a long time, bro. For like a good 20 years. So, like I just knowing his history, knowing who he is, the type of person he is, then seeing him come and on being able to have a chance to open up for him, because I've seen him perform before, but it was a little different. And then how he was when I met him this time. He was just like real, you know? And he's like, yeah, let's kill this show. And, you know, because I told him I was about to be performing or whatever. You know, I wasn't trying to be groupie or nothing, but I was like, yeah, I'm about to perform with you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, hell yeah, let's kill this shit. You know, and I was like, heck yeah. And it was like one of the best shows that I was like really a part of, you know? And like the energy was solid all the way through. And there was no letting up. On the energy, from artist to artist, like all the pro openers were fucking amazing. The freaking closers did their thing, and
that's how I felt when I opened for him too. but I just felt super bad because it was a Thursday night.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if you know anything about Fort Collins, but in Thursday night they got something called Ram Band, which is where if you go to CSU, you spend $12, you get a wristband, and you get to drink as much as you fucking want at any number of like 5 bars in Old Town.
That's wild.
And so everyone pretty much just stayed for whoever their opener that they came to see was, except for like 50 people stayed for Locksmith, but for Stevie Stone, there was like literally like 15 people there. I felt so bad. Like,
it's kind of it's interesting, you know.
But like, you know, whatever, he's getting paid to put on your show, but like, I'd be a little hurt if I was the headliner and like, you know, 1/10 of the people that showed up were still there by the time I was on.
That's what some people said. It's not like not as great to headline as you would think.
Dude, I like the 8, 9 o'clock, especially if I can like set the stage.
Yeah.
You know, just murder it and then have people still talking about me later in the show.
Mm-hmm. Coming up to you and saying like, "Dude, that was dope."
Yeah. Like, holy shit, I thought you were gonna suck because you're a tall, goofy looking middle-aged white dude.
Yeah.
But you murked that shit. Respect, you know,
straight up.
And like that's what I enjoy about shows, getting up there and just shattering expectations.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's
I don't look like I should be up there killing bars, but I do.
Yeah. That's always great, you know. It's always great to shatter expectation.
Yeah, you never know who you're talking to either. 'Cause I remember like we were kind of just like at the show I met him at, the Flesh and Bone show. We were just standing and he was just there. I seen him on Instagram before, and I seen you like doing some music and rapping some shit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, he's dope. You know, and I was really excited to actually see you get on stage. And then when you actually to see you actually articulate and conduct yourself like in that setting, it's a sight to see, bro. You know, because you got your craft really honed, and I like people that are just like real serious and you know that have a certain skill set and take it certain places. So respect.
That is the goal for sure. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the reasons I wanted to stop doing shows for a while is like with the way the Colorado music scene works, you basically pay to play. Here's my deposit. I got to sell all these tickets. I get $50 if I sell 30 tickets or whatever. Like, I'm making basically nothing for doing this show, putting in all this work. And then if I'm not able to sell all my tickets, well, I'm on the hook for that money, you know?
Yeah.
And that happened several times. Like, a bunch of people being like, oh, I'll be there. Just save tickets for me. And then come day of the show, I'm 12 ticket sales down. Okay, that's me putting up $240 to cover the sales I ain't been able to make because I'm not trying to get in a bad relationship with the promoters. You know, that's important to me. So, so I'm just trying to stack cash to make this album. And, I don't know, something just hit. Like, all of a sudden, it just dropped into my head, like, hit up the promoter and see. So I hit up the promoter for the venue up in Foco. And he says, I got 1 slot left. And then I've been looking into Doobie and Kasky since then. Like, they're cool. I've listened to them over the years, but like I ain't been super big into them. But it turns out they're both like, I don't know if they're like 100% sober, but they're living like a let's not fucking party and waste all our time doing that shit life so much anymore. I think they probably both still smoke weed, which is cool. But you know, they're on the same trajectory that I'm on. So like it just felt like some really directed me right in that way. You know, like this is the show that I need to be opening for. Same with like King ISO, you know?
Yeah.
He's about overcoming, about taking the bullshit that you had in the past, rising above it, and turning it into a strength that you can use for your future. Mm-hmm. And so like I'm kind of trying to plan my shows a little more around that to match the scene that I'm stepping into, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely ideal, you know, because that's how you'll get your real supporters, you know, is you find your niche. Mm-hmm. So that's what's up, man. Yeah, you already been doing it for a minute, and you got a good following already, you know, to start.
A little bit, yeah.
So
there's some people that I can count on to buy tickets to every show, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, you know. So you're making your way. It's a process.
Now I'm just trying to make fans that I'm not friends with, you know. That's the goal, to where I don't got to be like, hey friend, spend your hard-earned money to support me, you know. I can be like, hey, let me put this information out there, and people that have seen me we'll come to support, even if we're not like already
Definitely.
homies.
And that's, so I think you're saying that King Gasto was saying it, that it's not an overnight thing. It takes time. You have to build that foundation and work at it. And, so many people go their whole lives, and it just happens one day when they're like older, much older. You don't know. It could happen when you're younger or older. You just got to keep going and doing your thing and just do it with passion, enjoy it. And whatever is meant to come will come.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's hardly any like overnight successes that really last. I've always heard that this type of journey where you like the grind, where you really work, it teaches you a lot of vital lessons that help you keep going later on. So like a dude that just blew up overnight isn't going to have the proper development to bring himself back up if he were to fall off.
Right.
But like if one of us were to fall off, we could just jump right back into it, build it right back up. You know what I'm saying? Like we know the process, and it's easier that way. But if someone just give it to them, handed spoon fed, they're gonna just be like cripple when everything falls apart because they never had to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And bring it all together and shit like that. So. I like the journey. I think the journey is the greatest part. I've learned to really take pride in that, in just every moment, every show, every connection.
So I got me a new fixation, impatient to escape this situation. Writing flows, doing shows, who knows where it goes? Doesn't matter because the journey is the destination. That's a little sample of one of the bars from the upcoming project.
That's so tight. You've had a lot of bars like that where I'll say something and then you just have a bar off of what I say and what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Synchronicity.
That's one of the reasons I like talking to you guys, because there's some level of spiritual alignment or whatever you want to call it, some cosmic shit that's bringing us down the same path. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you hit me up, I seen you calling. I was kind of shocked. I was like, Code 7 is calling me. Let me see what this is about. So he goes, "Hey man, talking about your album and how everything's going, and you want to get on the podcast." I was like, "Oh, bet, definitely, yeah, let's do this." And yeah, it's great to have you back.
Oh yeah,
you feel me? And I feel like we're definitely building a good relationship, and that's great. We hit your homeboy up, but he never fully went through with that. But we only talked to him that one time. We haven't talked to him much after that. So
yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Hopefully. He's got his own things going on.
That's kind of how it works sometimes, So like sometimes you hit somebody up and you kind of just present the idea at first, and it doesn't end up sparking for a while, And that's just that's how it is with some people.
Just planting seeds.
Yeah. So yeah, just nothing personal.
Yeah, no.
Everybody has their own lives and shit. Yeah,
we're all
like
busy shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, man, it's it is all about relationships, in my opinion. So I mean, it's all about collaboration too. We're all Colorado. We're trying to build our foundation here and build the scene here, and this is what it takes. This is how it starts. So yeah, collaboration. It's beautiful.
We definitely been making a lot of progress. We got some good connections that we've solidified, and we've had some dope ass artists that are pretty known in Colorado to come on the podcast and just share a part of their story, and you being one of them. And man, it's been a great journey for us too. Now that we're not only just artists but also like influencers, more or less. Mm-hmm. We were influencers before, but now it's a little different. When you have a podcast,
gaining traction. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and it gives you a chance to have more to say. I feel like, because like in your music, you're kind of limited to what the song's about or
which words rhyme with that.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like this is just like free. Yeah, you just let it all go, and like how he said, it's kind of like it's like better than journaling almost. Because you have all these thoughts you're just thinking all week or whatever, and then boom. We come to the podcast, we share them with each other, and we go back on the podcast, and we're like, oh, yeah, I remember thinking about that. I remember that. And then just, you build on more concepts. And
yeah. life, man. It's a trip. I think it's cool to that. I always thought like recording and pictures and capturing, reality was awesome. And I think it is fun. Just to talk. In general. But I mean, it is good to capture it. And because I mean, who knows what kind of things these can inspire or give people hope for. Give them things to look forward to or think about or even. Like whatever it can do, it can make them mad to want to go and do the opposite. Who knows? The world is vast, but I think it's good to have this sort of thing out there. People are just sharing their opinions.
100% agree. I also think it's past time that the three of us jumped on a track together.
No doubt, I agree.
I'm working on the album right now, and
you have a name for it already?
The name is Up the Road from Nowhere.
Dang.
I don't think I had them last time I was here. I got some stickers made.
Sweet.
Some album art. I'll bring one in and give one to each of y'all before I go. But it's the album art, on a sticker. You can put it whatever. But it's like me crouched down in front of an exploding city. And so this album, I'm taking a lot more seriously than a lot of the shit that I've been doing before. Like up until now, what I've been doing is like I write a serious song and then 2 or 3 or 4 just stupid talking shit, bar heavy songs just to like not fall into a slump. But I realized that those songs are fun. But the last show that I did a lot more of the serious songs. Like I think I did, 2 hard hitting bar songs just to like open it up. And then I did like 3 kind of heavier, serious, more important topic matter, and it is literally the best reaction that I've gotten from any crowd ever. Like they seemed genuinely moved by the stuff that I was saying. And so that got me to thinking, like, my shirt says be your motherfucking self, and I don't know if I've actually really been doing that. Like talking nonsense and shit, it's all fun, but I got legitimate shit to say, and I shouldn't restrict that based on what I think other people are going to think about it. And so this album, I've been doing a lot more serious songs. Like I got a song about how the baggage of our past prevents us from finding actual, genuine, loving relationships. That bar that I just spit for you was from a song called "Wasted Moments," where I talk about pursuing your purpose in life to the point where you're actually going to achieve it. Regardless of what happens, even if I never make it to be a famous rapper or whatever, like I'm going to go after what I'm supposed to do and make an impact in this world no matter what it looks like. I'm sick of wasting all my moments on bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I got a song about depression and suicide. I got a song about recovery and relapse. Shit like that. Like I'm digging into some heavy issues.
Nice, man.
So
it's important. People need that stuff, I feel like every sort of music has its moment,
I'm not left-hand dominant.
And there should be music for every moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
But those are really great, so like stuff like that is real close to you and is real like deep for you, brings about a healing for you even, so.
Yeah, and I feel like people can actually people can tell like real from not real. Like, and if I'm just up there bullshitting, like, yeah, that's me being real. I'm really having fun talking shit, saying stupid stuff. But when I get into the more deep, genuine subject matter, people respond to that because everyone in their life has someone that they know that struggles with depression or suicide, struggles with addiction. Most people can relate to like, oh shit, love ain't never gonna work out for me. Because we're all just a bunch of damaged people who've been hurt before, and we carry that forward into our relationships. There's
some real shit.
Yeah, man, real topics.
Yeah, that's what my brother told me. He said that's how people are going to connect with you is by just being more real, You got to talk more about your life, like what you really go through, and that's how people really connect with you. It's through that emotion that you feel, there was this dude. It was like an interview or something. That's what he said. too. That same thing. We can never have the same experience, but we can all experience like one thing, that same feeling. You know, that's what we can have in connection. And that's what we have in common. It's just a feeling, you know, that we have with others. And I was like, dang, that's some real shit. But
it is real. You know, like, it may be different scenarios and different variations of the same thing, but it is similar. You know, those same emotions, same things are all similar.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all go through a lot of the same shit.
And who knows? The feeling might be the same. It really might be the same, but we can't experience it from each other's side, so we can't really say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
we're all.
My bad, my phone dropped.
Okay. You know, we're all just travelers in this life trying to get to wherever it is that we're going, and we can either be in each other's way or we can try and help each other out.
Shit.
And a lot of people, I'm going to dial that back. I have spent a lot of my life being in other people's way, you know, and like I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to connect with people, and like life's hard enough as it is without drama and conflict and beef for no reason. Like, let's connect, you know.
Nah, for real. How can we work together?
Really?
Straight up.
We were talking about this on the last podcast. It's like, you know, it takes a team to build things. Like, you can be, as a person, skilled in many different things, but a lot of time we are, you know, we become very skilled at one very good thing, you know, and be that as it may, you know, you being good skilled at one thing, you being very good skilled at one thing, me being very good skilled at one thing, you know, like carpentry, electrician, something else, you know, like plumbing. Put it all together, we can build a house, you know? It takes teamwork. Like, yeah, you can do a lot by yourself, but if you truly realize that you can do a lot more with others, you know, you can truly accomplish a lot more. It's crazy.
It's a whole trip, though. Yeah. It's a whole ass mix.
Pride is real, man. Pride is real.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Pride.
All right. I'm going to refrain from saying what I thought that was when you first pulled it out.
Okay, I see.
I feel like someone else said that. Someone else said that too, I think. Or they got like weirded out when I pulled it out. Yeah, it's a steamroller.
Yeah, okay. It's like a space age steamroller. In my day, steamroller was just a tube with the fucking bowl in it.
I know, you made them out of freaking, I don't know, the napkin rolls.
Yeah, toilet paper roll,
exactly.
napkin roll.
Napkin roll, rubber band, and some foil.
Yeah, for real. Some real shit. We used to make gravity bongs and all that.
No, I remember, dude. We stole a road cone.
Oh yeah.
One time, and then
a
friend of mine, crazy fool. I think his name was like Carlson or something. It's been a long time. I don't know, but you know those big ass things that they got like sodas in like gas stations and shit. Big ass tubs. They'll have like ice, and then it'll be like you know Gatorade and Pepsi or whatever. It's like ran into a gas station, dumped it out on the floor, grabbed it, threw it in the back of his truck, and took off. So we had a gravity bong with one of those and a fucking road cone, and we would just rip it and get comatose.
Damn, that's legit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there wasn't no clearing that. Like, there ain't no lungs in the world big enough to clear.
Was it
fucking road
How
cone.
was the weed though? Was it like swag?
Well, this is back in the swag days.
So yeah, okay, good. Okay.
So like, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, if it would have been killed, that would have been like fucking ruined.
You know, 3 or 4 as deep inhales as you can do just to clear this thing.
Oh, but still, yeah, that's
still
a lot of smoke.
Yeah, so yeah, and you'd burn a quarter ounce just fucking filling the cone. So.
Nah, I'm sure, bro. That's what's up, though.
We'd have the same thing with like at our homie Matt's house. He'd have like kind of like a big little like a bucket, you know, and a 2-liter. But yeah,
see, that's the more conventional way to go. That's how you probably should do a gravity bong. You can clear a 2-liter, you know.
Yeah,
you can shove that into your lungs. It's gonna hurt. And you're gonna cough, but like you can.
Traffic cone is
traffic cone too much, dude.
It's worth a try, though. Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Good stories, though, and memories to tell.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you didn't do a fucking traffic cone gravity bong with the quality of weed today. No, dude.
Oh, shit.
No. Nope.
There's no way.
Yeah.
It was hard. Like, yeah, because we used to use, like Shake, the trim from back in the day when we would do gravity bong hits and shit.
Yeah.
We, like, even, like, if you did kill, oh, man, it would kill.
You know, people do shit like that now with like bangers and stuff. You know, like you see it on Facebook, like those big old like dropping big old sheets of like ash on this little banger. And you ever see those?
Dude.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what a waste.
It kind of is.
It is. It truly is.
It's for the Vine,
Yeah, it's their money to waste, I guess.
For
For the
TikTok.
clout, dude.
For
Like, look,
real.
I just did a fucking half gram of wax in one fucking hit. Like, no, you didn't. You did like 1/10 of a gram, and the rest of it went. But you could say like,
Yeah, you burnt it all.
Yeah.
That's gone. That's for sure.
I seen some of the coolest shit I ever the other day. Actually,
What was that?
That someone did. He's like a rolling expert or something like that, and he makes sculptures out of like joints. This dude had freaking like Gokus, and he had a Goku, right? And it was a joint. He's like, yeah, she got some fire in it. And I was asking if he was selling them. He's like, nah, they're just for display.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, he
Where was
works. He was outside at Daddy Dank's in
Wow.
Alameda, and I forget what the other cross street is, but it's right there on Alameda,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
towards the mountains. But
Almost by
yeah, he
Belmont.
wasn't selling them. He said he works for Wolfpack, and he
They were
does
just for show?
Yeah, they were just for show. He does competitions and shit. He gave me his Instagram handle. We could leave it in the comments as well. But yeah, he was a dope ass dude, and he had this cool one. It was like a wolf, and it had a joint in its mouth too. And he was all like this is like legit art. Like when I seen this shit, like I was gonna buy it because he said they were joints and shit. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna smoke the Goku. I was like, he's all Super Saiyan.
Okay, now I got to give you another bar. I just wrote a bar about Goku the other day. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
All right. So I wrote this based off I was listening to Atmosphere for like 2 days, and I was like, I want to write atmosphere type flow. So that's how this started, right? It goes, I keep the way I feel about you in the stash spot next to my salivating tongue that the cat's got. Bad thoughts when I see you on the catwalk. All the blood rushing to my half-cocked Sasquatch. Remember being little playing in the sandbox? You were Guinevere. I'm King Arthur of Camelot. You say I'm going crazy, but I'm trying to go cool. I want to let you know I'm Super Saiyan. Call me Kakarot. Anyway, so yeah.
That's tight as fuck.
Do you like much anime and stuff?
I do. I have a hard time getting into it because, like, my experience with anime has been generally I'll watch it with other people and you can enjoy it together. But I don't have a lot of people in my life that I spend time with outside of work. So, honestly, the last anime that I watched was I tried to watch Dragon Ball Super or whatever, and I got up to like episode 29 or something where he's just like, oh, now they're fighting more people, and I'm like, this isn't a great show to binge. It's boring. You're like, oh no, is he gonna win? Oh, he does, yay! Like, somehow he like pushed himself to a higher level, you know. Like, okay, yeah, that's about what he does. So, but I remember Fully Cooley was like, that was my shit. Little 6-episode series from, I don't know, 20 years ago or something.
Huh.
You ever see that? It's spelled FLCL, but it's pronounced Fully Cooley. Some dude gets like hit by a motorcycle, and then as a result, like he gets like a little boil on his head or something, and then like monsters keep growing out of this boil, and he has to fight them. It's fucking weird, but it's pretty cool.
Sounds trippy. That's tight though. Yeah, anime and joints. They're a good combination.
There was one. It's kind of like that. I don't know what it was called. Yeah, I can't remember it, but it was kind of like an anime. Yeah, nah, it's not there. It's not there.
Sorry, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yep. Nope.
You want to hit that? You want to hit that?
Is it me?
That's what she said.
I'm pretty sure it's you. And then, yeah, that's you as well.
Let me see what this is.
Oh, yeah, that's been you for a minute.
Oh, man.
Yeah, son.
So water, huh? Water.
Yeah.
I'll buy that off for $100.
He's like, all right.
No, man, it will.
Time to come correct.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Man, water's.
I hope it don't get to that point. Paying $100 for a water bottle. Damn.
We gotta do.
Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about that.
We gotta conserve.
Yeah.
Gotta be smart, man. Can't be building an oasis in the desert and wanting grass all day and shit.
Come on, desert dwellers need to surf too. Man.
Yeah, they need beaches and lagoons as well.
Maybe the tides need to turn to the other side, I guess. We become more desert, and then the deserts become underwater.
Who knows, man? What's your take on all of it? Code 7, huh?
I think the problem is that we don't take it seriously as a topic of conversation.
Definitely. I agree.
Or even when we do, the idea or the thought of our lives being in any way inconvenienced for the good of humanity and the world as a whole, in the long run, it's I'm good. It's the same reason, like, people continue eating meat after they've seen, and let me be clear here, I'm including myself. You've seen the videos of what they do to animals just so you can have a hamburger.
Factory farms.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, turn that off and give me my burger, Same sort of shit, like.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, reality is frightening and cruel, Like, yeah, we want change, but there's only so much we can do ourselves, and we can go and protest and stuff, but it takes more than that, Like, there needs to be something done, It's hard. It really is.
I think one of the main problems is that elected officials are basically impotent when it comes to making any genuine policy changes because they're all in the pockets of whoever paid for their campaigns.
Yeah, it's all about money, man.
Yeah.
Truly.
The title track on my upcoming album, Up the Road from Nowhere, talks about that.
Nice. It's a fact, man. That's how they get reelected. They need money to keep their campaigns going, and the highest bidders calls the shots.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how much of an influence money has on everything. You cannot really do much without money.
Money is all encompassing.
Yeah, it's like it's literally a way of life.
Yeah.
And we don't have a viable alternative either.
Yeah.
I got this anarchy sign tattooed on my ankle when I was 16, and I still believe in the ideal behind that.
Yeah.
But practically speaking, like, no, the systems that we have in place are way too far, like, entrenched to be uprooted or, even adjusted at this point. So basically we're just going to have to ride it until the wheels fall off and hope we can put the pieces back together once it does. Hope there are pieces to put back together.
Isn't that the sad reality, man? Because, I talk to him a lot. It's like, yeah, all this stuff's outdated. Like, these are systems from, like, the beginning that are still rolling and going. It's like, a lot of it's hardly been updated. It's, like, ridiculous as shit. Like, yeah, Supreme Court or whatever, go over and do rulings and update shit here and there. But it's like, yeah, it's the same laws that's been put up since 1776,
Yeah, it took us, like, 100 years from the founding of this country to, like, illegalize slavery.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It truly is. Even to this day, there's laws that are on the books that are just outlandish, just because, no one ever looked at them. No one ever took them off. No one ever really cared to pay attention.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite a world. It's quite a world.
Maybe it'll come around full circle.
We got to fight,
for the better in the end.
Got to speak up and, do something. This is part of it.
I mean, yeah, I think it's important to maintain at least some level of optimism.
Definitely. Hope.
Tempered with reality.
Yeah.
No, yes, yeah.
Optimism that is not tempered with reality is a recipe for despair.
Yeah, no,
and,
definitely.
You know, futility, or the feeling of futility.
I can see that.
I see that.
Setting yourself up for heartbreak, disappointment. That's the reality is, like, if you really don't, set your, if you expect everything rather than expecting just one outcome, or having, with just one expectation, then you're going to be better off. Because if you're just hoping to put all your chips in on one outcome, you're going to be heartbroken when it doesn't come out that way. Because reality is so varied, man. It's always changing. It's not always going to be what you want it to be.
I think it's summed up real well, and something that we say often in the program, which is the serenity prayer. We need to accept what we can't change, be brave enough to change what we can, and be wise enough to know the difference.
Hell yeah.
That one's a good one.
Yeah. It's cliche these days, but there's a reason it's such a popular cliche.
Oh, yeah. Certain things,
Just one day at a time,
they might
right?
seem cliche, but...
Yeah, man.
Life's a trip.
Surely. Man. Shit. I come with the wit. I never gonna give up cause M&G's always lit. Cause I'ma come with the lyricalness. I'm imbued with the potential to bliss. All with my licks. Cause I'ma come in and get it like I know I can. I'm the man with the plan, so I'm gonna execute it then. So get up and get out. Cause I'm gonna be the one to really come in and straight shout the demands. Cause we gonna come in and put down our commands. Cause I'm the man, bro. Low, code 7. Anybody?
And we building blocks. This is jumbling towers, not Jenga. So stop for a second and think of some thoughts to come through. Do you even think of the thoughts? Are they even not even a part of you? I don't even know sometimes. But to tell you the truth, I'm just here. And half the time, I never knew. But there was something for it. And there was me going up and forward, up and toward something for myself so I could bring something more on out for every one of us all around the towns. Me and my brothers, here we come to go around with styles.
This is dumb, but I was thinking, yeah, we got them building blocks. Them girls coming through, they want to feel them cocks. That's all I got. Whether it's real or not, they know they going to reach in there, feel good when they reveal the plot of what we saying. I ain't really good at freestyling without a beat, but I'm gonna do my best because it's hot and bringing the heat. And without that fan going over there, I show everyone I'm going crazy and I don't care. Look, this is the water, purified, Kmart, that's right. For sure we died on the mic if we ain't got a chance. So I'm gonna show everybody the reason they should get up and dance and throw them fucking hands up like this saying, hey, yo. And I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of substantial bliss that they can take home. Hey, yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
Hell yeah.
That shit was tight though.
It's so much easier with a beat for me personally.
No,
you can like kind of
that.
like just get that, structure around it and then just like insert the shit where it goes.
I'll just warm up.
MNG does that. He always just cuts in. Do you want us to put on that beat that you sent me?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little taste of the upcoming album.
So this is your song from the album?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and sing the hook too. We'll see how it goes. I think I did all right on the studio version, but this is just a beat, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, yep.
What's the name of the song? Got a name yet?
The song is called "Wasted Moments."
Okay, this is that one.
This is Wasted Moments.
A lot of people saying it's the last days. Part of me's afraid, the other part of me can't wait. I'm getting tired of the rat race. I've been burning the candle at both ends for the last 8 months, and I ain't used the ashtray once. I politely decline when they pass they blunts. Usually I'm throwing every dollar at the project. Now I'm going broke at the gas station. Oh well, really ain't a bad thing. See, I used to be a raging crack fiend. These days the only vice I got is to write my thoughts, hit the vape and caffeine, and that's good enough for me. I don't really want to live a life of luxury. As long as I'm free to do my thing and pursue my dreams, that's tough to beat. But I know, still it's a hard life. I seen friends live saying, but ain't been able to start mine. It's like I'm drawn to the dark side. I've been trying, but nobody showed me how to play my cards right. But I'll be alright, cause I get to hit the stage again tomorrow night. If I battle somebody at a gig and we don't throw hands, does that still qualify as a bar fight? I'm just looking for connection. Sick of feeling tired and tired of being less than. Would I make an impression if I drove a black Lambo that had red rims? And if the answer is yes, then I really only got one question. If I die while I'm still dirt poor, am I gonna be forgotten or remembered as a legend? Just wanna make a mark on this world before I go. Thought I'd get there by now, but what do I know? Am I destined for love or will I die alone? Are these wasted moments? Does the past define what's ahead of us? Is it love I lost or am I better off? I just know I've had enough wasted moments. If I die while I'm still dirt poor, am I gonna be forgotten? Another body in the ground rotten? That sounds like a terrible option. Arms of the angel, Sarah McLachlan. They say that I don't use caution. I put myself in peril too often. But if I'm never gonna make it to the top 10, I don't really care what I'm gonna wear in the coffin. I just wanna live for something. I don't care about risk reduction. I just wanna hit the stage, see the people with their fists a pumping while they vibe into this production. Failing that, I just wanna spit salient facts. Show what rap looks like with the brain intact. This ain't an act, it's the man that I've become, and I don't plan on ever changing back. So I'ma do this thing with my whole heart. Breaking into a young man's game is an old fart, and you can bet I'ma give it my all, but there's no way of knowing ahead of time what the results are. See, I might collapse like a black hole or shine bright in the night like a pulsar, but I'll regret it till the day I die if I let fear win and just don't start. So here it is, I'ma speak my truth. You can feel it in my voice and it bleeds right through. And all the things you let define you don't impact me and the things I do. So you can go ahead and run your mouth, but you never gon' delete my spark. Cause no matter what I do in this world, before I go, I promise I'ma leave my mark. Yeah, just wanna make a mark on this world before I go. Thought I'd get there by now, but what do I know? I'm not gonna keep singing that cause my voice is not on right now.
That's amazing, bro.
But yeah,
that's tight, man. Hell yeah, I like that.
That was dope as fuck, for real.
It'll be better once I get the female on the track with me.
Hell yeah, no, that's sick.
I'm good at writing melodies compared to singing them, you know.
So you're not gonna sing the actual melody?
Well,
or are you gonna have her like overlaid?
Yeah, my voice sounds better. For one, if I have the time in the studio to like get it exactly right. But with the female accompaniment, like most of my hooks that I have a female on, I'm in the background. I wrote the melody and shit, but she does it, and then my shit's back there just being like, "Hi, here a little bit."
Okay. That's cool.
Here a little bit.
Nice, man. That's sick.
But yeah, that's kind of the feel of what the album is. It's just real genuine, like substantial topic matter.
Yeah.
And I got some goofy shit thrown in there just so it doesn't like make people want to go out and kill themselves. Some heavy shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
But it's definitely focusing more on the like genuine, substantial, important stuff that people feel right here.
Yeah.
Really creative, man. Straight up. You have a great approach. I'm looking forward to it. This album, has to offer for everybody. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah, definitely send us the links and everything once you drop it, or
I absolutely will. Oh yeah, I should promote that. Album will be dropping November 8th.
Sweet. November 8th.
I don't have it finished yet, but by then I will, and I'll promote it for a while up to then too. But
yeah. Bless you.
Thank you. Nice. That's cool, man. November 8th, huh?
Hell yeah.
You gonna do any like album release party or anything like that, possibly?
I'm still figuring all that out, but I would definitely like to. Like that's the goal. Like I said, I'm stacking cash right now so I can do this one right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I need to promote it. I need to figure out what that looks like. I usually just throw shit out there, share it a couple times. I'm like, hopefully I get some views, but like, no, I gotta do this right. I gotta save some money for promotion and getting people that actually know how to work this thing and do it right, so that I can get this out there and maybe get it heard.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Heck yeah, we'll help promote a little bit. We'll share your stuff.
Yeah, man.
hey, we gotta do a track together, and I'll throw that shit on the album too, and then you'll have a reason to share it. You'll be like, oh, check out this Homeboys album, we're on it, you know.
No doubt.
That's the move right there.
That's true. That's true.
We'll start looking for some beats then.
Yeah.
Think about some ideas.
Yeah, if you got anything, just
Real
run it by
subject
us.
matter, huh?
Run it by us. Let us know.
Yeah, if you got any ideas, let us know.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
I was like, maybe not on the podcast too much, but you don't want to give too much away already.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm thinking maybe kind of just what we were just talking about, like being with each other in connection rather than beef and opposition, you know?
Yeah.
United we stand.
Yeah, that sort of thing, you know?
Hell yeah. Okay, I see you. Okay, cool. This guy sounds like fun. I think it's your move, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, because I pretty much am about to have to leave, I'm gonna try the impossible here. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'd dump that all over you. Here we go. This one's going up top. Boom. These wasted moments.
I see it. It's 3:30 now. We're at 52. Can you wait 8 more minutes? Is that cool?
Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it. What are we gonna do?
Is it far from here?
Like 70 in Peoria. So it's a ways.
No doubt.
A little ways, yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to cut it here?
Let me.
We're at 52 right now.
I texted him when we started to say I was going to be a little late. I think that may have been him just now responding. He said, "Okay, yeah, no, we can wait 8 more minutes. Let's do it."
All right, cool. Shit, yeah, man. So,
Exactly. I feel like we've already ran a pretty big circle of conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's see.
So I mean, okay, I know what to do next, but this is an interesting topic, and I mean, I just want to say my point of view. I clearly think it is not my choice, but I feel a woman has a right to a choice, and that is her right. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's their business, you know, and it shouldn't be. It's the same thing with like my opinion, same sex. You know, that's their business. You know, it's not your business. If you're not doing it and they're not hurting you, why do you care?
It's funny that you bring this up. It's not funny. It's heavy, but this has been so on my peripheral in just everything that's going on lately.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about Roe v. Wade being overturned, but I was driving deliveries and I drove by a guy who had a sign that said, "They're called women's rights, you inbred Nazi fucks." And I was like, oh shit, did they overturn Roe v. Wade? That's fucked up. I believe in a woman's right to choose. You know, it bothers me very deeply, especially when you consider the Supreme Court's stated agenda that next they're going after gay marriage, they're going after transgender people. You know, they're trying to enshrine with legal precedent a bunch of things that, to my view, are huge steps backward from the progress that we've been making as a country. You know, you go to any other of the developed countries in this world, for the most part, the shit that we're butting heads about now and freaking out about is shit that they've figured out and moved past for decades, you know. And like I said, this is something that I touch on in one of the songs on my upcoming album too. It's difficult, you know, and on the song Waves that I did, this is exactly what I meant when I said, you know, looking at Trump like, "Oh, Captain, my captain, the roller coaster ain't over. I hope you're strapped in." Because exactly this, he stacked the courts, he did everything he could to make his agenda and the agenda of the conservative side of things basically take over this country for the next 40 or 50 years. It's rough. And then there's talk about, should we add more seats to the Supreme Court? And people are like, you can't do that. Well, we've been doing that for the last 100 years. I think the Supreme Court was originally 5 people. We've added, you know, a seat here, a seat there to adjust for the growth of our country. But somehow the number 9 has gotten enshrined as that's how many there are. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just know the future is going to be difficult. There's a lot of things that are going to be just really trying for a lot of people. And there's going to be a lot of conflict. And it's incumbent upon us to somehow manage to still love and come together with each other. Because, the powers that be don't give a fuck about us at all. And the only ones that do is us, if we can figure out how to overcome the differences that we have.
Definitely. And it's see, the thing that gets me though too is it's in a way it's it's economic. It's economic warfare. If you have the means, you can go to a different state where you can have that. That's fine. Because now it's just down to the states, right? Yeah. The states are having to do what they want to do, and now it's up to them. If they want it, they do. They don't, they don't. But if you can't afford to move to a different state, you can't. You don't have the means. Right. Then that's it makes it difficult. It's just making things more difficult for people who already have it hard as it is.
Yep.
But it's a shitty situation. It's not cool.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that kind of doesn't make sense why it happens. But
I mean, I understand the argument for it completely, but I don't think it's necessarily right. This is one of those things that the argument for, there's no, it's not up in the air at all. If you think that life begins at conception, then abortion is murder. That makes sense. But I just think it's a step in the wrong direction,
I feel that.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not my...
it's not, we're not women, but it's...
Yeah, exactly.
We come to a point to where, we're technologically advanced to a certain point where we understand things. If a woman is going to die because she's going to carry this to term, we're going to force this woman to die, have this baby be born, and, who knows, maybe that baby might have its own things too as well. We don't know. I don't know. But it's it's just crazy. There's different circumstances. Life is varied, and I understand there's beliefs, there's ideals, but I mean, it's like I said, if it's not for you, then don't get it. Don't do it.
Right.
But I don't know. It's the world is varied and it's different. Everyone's, has their beliefs. That's just what it is.
Here's one of my most controversial beliefs. And
drop like it's hot.
I think this might be the first time I've said this in a public forum, but God is pro-choice. Read the Bible. Everything in there, he's like, oh, are you going to follow me or are you going to do this? Here, eat the apple or don't. Whatever religion you subscribe to, it's your choice. So you're making these decisions on behalf of God. Well, read your Bible. God's pro-choice. I want to go counter protest outside of abortion clinics with a sign that says God is pro-choice, but I feel like it might be bad for my health. But it might be worth doing.
You might get mosh pitted or...
I can hang in a mosh pit.
You start moshing.
I'll take some fuckers on in the mosh pit.
You're pretty big too, so
I cut my teeth on 3 of pits, man. Yeah.
So do it. I just want to say this one too. I feel like I need to get off my chest. So I feel like in a way, in my opinion, in the way I view God, that it's disrespect to God to think that he wouldn't be. Because this is a creature, a being who is over the entirety of reality, the entire universe, right? And for him to think that, in this, even to just be so mindful of something of that sort of choice, he gave us free will, and it's he knows the choices we're going to make before we make them, and we make them anyway. But it's it's crazy to think that, our God would be so small in that ideal to be no, that's wrong, that's right. This is a being who would be over the entirety of reality. He sees everything. He views everything. His ideals would be, and if he wanted to, he would stop it, right? If it were truly something that he did not want to happen, it wouldn't be there. But I don't know. That's my opinion.
The right wing will argue that that's exactly what he just did with this vote.
I know.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's God's plan, huh? Just God's plan.
Oh man,
it's such a heavy topic. It's so hard.
Yeah, it is, man. It's hot. It's like guns too. It's all hot, man. It's it's debated and people get heated and want to kill over it.
Yeah.
It's real stuff.
Yeah, take it easy.
Just my opinions, though. My opinions. No need to get violent.
Yeah.
It's all love.
It's all peace and love, man. You know, I just want to speak on things and share my perspective. Shit, man. It's a wild world.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on either, and it just popped out of nowhere. And I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy, you know. And I'm pro-choice, you know. I'm all about just being you and doing what you do, you know. So like, but I'm also not registered to vote. So that's where I stand on that end, and I can't really do anything on my part. Like, honestly, like that's why I say just take it easy out there. You know, be kind, be gentle with each other. You know, things are real tense. There's a lot going on. We don't need to stir up anything with people. So just
it's peace and love.
Be mindful.
Definitely. Be and let be.
We love y'all. Thanks for listening. Much love.
Peace and love.
Until next time, everybody. With another tale from the deep. Jumping in towers.